Welcome to this video on the SimplyRail Servo 7. This replaces the Simply Servo 5 driver from Simplified Electronic Control for Model Railways, but now going under the name simplyrail.com.au. So the Simply Servo 7 or Servo 7 is very easy to control. Let me just show you some of the features. We can have 3 positions. We can also vary the speed. I'll put one on really slow, just depending on your application. And we'll just do the... So there's a bit more of a range of the speeds. So as you can probably see, you've got 3 positions, and I'll step you through how to set it up. So when you start, you've got your servos, but you don't know where the centre is. So switch number 3 centres the servos. You might not have heard that, but they centred. And so now I know, or roughly at least, where to put the servo arms for the centre of the travel. So if you were connecting to a semaphore signal, you'd set your signal in the middle position, have switch 3 on for centre, and you'd be right to go there. The other thing to do if you're hooking it up to your signal or something like that first is to turn all of these down to their minimum. The middle ones in the centre, and the speed ones down to just about a quarter off fully counterclockwise is a good position. Now you also want number 4 on. That's for the setup, so it will read all these. We can put them on centre, turn the centre one off. So we've got pin 4 on, which is for setup. And so now you can see I can adjust that centre position to get it spot on. And there's quite a bit of travel there. So I get them to centre. Then I can go, so this is the red position or stop position if you like. Oops. And again I can just adjust this trim pot, and that will go wherever I want. Now if you've got very delicate, very small moving, perhaps a semaphore signal, switch 5 will reduce the travel of servo 1, switch 6 will reduce the travel of servo 2. So now they go from that initial mid position to a very short range, but you've got much more sensitivity. You've got the full turn of the trim pot to set that. So that's a great feature for some semaphore signals have very little travel required. So now I'm back on normal and I've got again a full range of travel. So I can set the bottom position. Now because they're right at 0, it looks like there's nothing there, but with the green light on, a green LED, that's for the top 2 positions. So this is servo 1 is this line, servo 2 is this line here. So servo 1, which is the one over here, so let's put that at about 45 degrees, 45, and then if we go down, so now it's the red light, so it's the bottom ones. And so now if we said that was set, you can see how your servos can move. Now just say you the servo was one servo was upside down, but you wanted the switches and the lights to operate the same. You can reverse either of the servos You do need to reset them though, so that's that one there. So that's about your 45, and then to reset that one. So switch 1 will reverse servo 1. Switch 2 will reverse servo 2. 5 will reduce the travel of servo 1. 6 will reduce the travel of servo 2. But again, when you start, you'll just want to have the center switch 3 on. If you don't have switch 4 on, I'll show you what happens. So I've got them both set for red, so it should adjust here. But if switch 4 is not turned on, there's no reading until it resets. So if I put switch 4 back on now, it'll move because it's now reading them. It will read each time it turns on. But after that, it won't read, and that just reduces some of the noise that you might get otherwise. It took a long time to solve that problem. Again, we can adjust the speed at any stage. So number 7 is servo 1, number 8 is servo 2. I'd find for just visually here at about quarter or 9 o'clock on the clock if you like. But so this is number 8, so this is servo 2, so that's with the trim pot directly up, and we'll try and do both switches at the same time. So you've got a lot of control of your servo, both position and speed. But there you go, that's completely set up, 3 positions, speed set. Once you've got it all set up as you would like, just turn this switch 4 off, and then it's ready for operation. Now, just one other feature just to be aware of: if I turn the power off, everything goes off. When I turn it back on, the servos need to know where they are, so they'll jump to position, the middle position, so as to do minimum harm to any signals or other things you might have. And then you'll see, I'll do it again, you'll see it drives slowly then to the correct position. And they went at different speeds because I've got them set at different speeds down here. And let's just say when the power was off, we changed the position. So it quickly went to the centre, and then slowly at the set speed went to the other, to the desired position. So that's it. That's a Servo 7 from SimplyRail, made in Australia, but can post around the world. Have a look at the website if you would like more information. Thank you very much.